Live from Atlanta, Georgia, from the Fox 5 studios, you're watching Good Day Atlanta.
We're getting innovative with Italian cuisine this morning. Alisa from Bella Cucina and author of La Bella Vita is here to show us some simple and tasty ways to pep things up with pesto. Good morning, Alisa.
Good morning.
So Bella Cucina, located in the Highlands.
Yes.
Give folks an idea of where exactly you are.
Well, we're on the strip of Highlands that is a great walking district next to Mizzi Romano and Highland Hardware. It's right on the corner near Virginia and Highland.
And it's a specialty store with all kinds of yummy things from Italian cuisine, inspired by Italian cuisine.
Absolutely.
You're especially known for your pestos. Let's talk about these.
Sure. Well, our pestos, this is really the foundation of our line. And a pesto just means something that's been ground up. And
so pesto doesn't necessarily mean pine nuts, basil, olive oil. That's just what we
traditional, yes. And we've kind of taken poetic license about the pesto. So we've come up with all kinds of different flavors. We have about 11 flavors. This is our olive and our mint and pistachio. And this is our best-selling artichoke lemon pesto.
Ooh, that smells amazing. Now, in order to be qualified as a pesto, does there have to be a common ingredient? Is there one ingredient that they all have to have?
Well, the traditional pesto has basil and pine nuts. So some of our pestos have pine nuts, some of them don't. Some of them have walnuts, some of them have cheese, some of them don't. So they're all just have their own unique kind of flavor.
Neat. I like that. Okay, let's come back to the pesto in a second. First, I want to talk about this beautiful fish here. What kind of fish is this?
Well, this is a cod, and this is part of a recipe we're making today from the book La Bella Vita, and it's Branzini baked sea bass, or you can use cod in this case. This is what was available at the market. With our antipasti olives. These are citrus fennel olives. They're infused with citrus and fennel, and then preserved lemons.
Okay, let's get this going here. What are we doing?
Well, basically, we've got some of the cod, and we're just basically what you want to do is just have a nice fillet and cut it into bite-sized pieces. And then you'll just put on this nice terracotta dish.
That's beautiful.
And basically, this is just a planter that I got at the hardware store, garden center, and you can bake it right from oven to table.
And Tuscany, like, yeah. Okay, so then we just put the olives on
there?
Then
we're just going to spoon the olives right over.
And how long would this bake for?
This bakes for about 8 to 10 minutes in a 375 oven.
Oh, that's not long at all.
Not long at all. So you've got the nice shards of citrus, and then we're going to sprinkle on the preserved lemon.
Wow.
Then you
have a nice zing going on.
Easy as that.
That looks lovely. All right, let's get over here. What are we doing? What are we going to make?
Well, while this is baking, we're going to make a nice light sauce. And this is a very nice light version of a pesto. It doesn't have any cheese or nuts.
Oh.
And so if you just want to, we're going to put some herbs in the blender. If you just want to toss them in.
What are these herbs? They smell great.
There's
so fresh.
chive, sage, rosemary, mint.
Can you just kind of be creative and use whichever ones you want?
Whatever's growing in the garden.
Okay.
And then this is capers and garlic. So if you're using salted capers, you just want to rinse them. And then we have some fresh lemon juice and vinegar.
Okay.
And then just a pinch of aromatic savory salt and some olive oil. And a little bit of, we have this wonderful lemon oil, we'll just give it a nice little punch.
Yeah, that'll help to complement the lemon going on with the fish, right?
Absolutely. And then just blend it up for a minute.
You want to give it a quick little flip of the switch?
There we go. And then you just want to blend it until it's nice and pureed, and you can make it as chunky or as pureed as you like.
And this is what it would look like when you're done.
Absolutely. So you just put a little bit on top of the fish.
Can I just go ahead and do that?
Please.
Okay.
And that just finishes off and gives it a nice light flavor.
That is gorgeous. Now, is this a dish you can do like any time of the year, or is it best like maybe in the spring or summer?
Well,
I
love to do it in the spring because this is a nice bridge from winter to spring. It's a nice light dish when you're away from all the heavy stews and you want to start eating something lighter. And plus, you can use whatever herbs are in your garden or whatever's fresh at your market.
Okay, and I see you've paired it with something nice to drink here. What would you suggest?
I feel like a toast is always in order when you have a meal at the table. So this is Prosecco, and love to always salute.
Tell us a little bit more about the book here, the Bella Vita book. Is it just, is it mostly recipes, or do you have sort of lifestyle, tips as well?
Well, we photographed this book on location in Tuscany, Italy.
Oh my gosh.
And it includes beautiful photographs from local photographer Rob Branzini, and also some of my writing. as well as recipes and also just stories of my travels of Italy. So it's really a little bit of a memoir, a little bit of a cookbook, a little bit of a coffee table book.
How did your love affair with Italy begin?
Wow, gosh, about 20 years ago, I made my first trip to Italy while I was living in California, and I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the people, the culture, and of course the food.
Yeah.
It's just like the people, the food is very easy and casual, and I just love the Mediterranean flavors.
Well, you make it seem so effortless, and you know, it's easy to fall in love with Italy. I don't blame you. I'll be sure to stop by Bella Cucina soon.
Well,
thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you, Suchita.
You too can have a Bella Cucina. For recipes and more, log on to myfoxatlanta.com. They'll be under the Good Day tab. 8:35 is your time. That means it's time for another check of weather and traffic on the 5s. Jeff, how are things looking outside? Some rain moving into the area?
Yes, in fact.